Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tenez the Human, and welcome back to our Kalmar Union campaign. You join us outside Danzig, where it does seem the main fire show seems to be going on, and particularly good choice of words there, because it is all basically cannons and trebuchets. The other army is pretty full of it as well. So, in spite of the double stack armies, they are not quite as good as they look. We should be clearing them out without too many problems. Now, I was trying to actually get some peace with these guys, but it doesn't seem like that's going to actually happen. They are very resistant to peace, no matter what I do. That was good. We managed to die to a heretic. Great assassin work there. Yeah, every time we go and chat over to these guys, it's just very demanding in spite of all the doom and destruction we've already caused them. So they are not interested in peace. So I think that probably suggests I should take a bit more. I'm going to go down here to Hanover because it is one of their sort of biggest cities. And it's easy enough just to go and grab it. It's nearby Hamburg, I've got a big force. What I'm going to do is grab the coastal settlements here, so Stettin, Korsassin and Stralsund. And once I've got those, at least I've got myself all the seas. They can't send the boats. Part of the problem with the diplomacy is that as long as they've got a boat out, or can get boats out, you end up with all these battles at sea, which all those relentless battles just completely destroy your relationship. Yes, naval conflict does seem to be particularly terrible for it. So we are going to avoid that, grab ourselves all of the trading ports, and then if they want peace, I guess they can have all of that. Although I might just take Poznan and Czechoslovakia. I'm just going to say that's modern day Czech Republic. I don't actually know. You can get a bit lost in all of this when it's just squared off on the corner here. So, what we're going to do today, obviously Teutonic orders just all very, they're fine. My general diplomacy is quite good, as we know. I have an immaculate reputation, so completely full. My reputation is brilliant, so I can manage to hold a peace with these guys fairly easily. It's just my personal relationship with the Imperials are particularly bad right now. They never really got that bad with the Teutonic Order. We only had a few battles, all things considered. So, what are we going to do as our first move then? Well, I guess today we're just going to go and absolutely rip their armies to shreds, because you might have noticed on the diplomacy there, their power was stated as supreme, but I'm not really sure about that. We've already taken a few big armies, and there's a few more around. If we just start taking these out, we will definitely be seen as the far stronger force. So I'm going to go and stand on this bridge and start pushing a little bit closer to them, see if they like it. Actually, having said that, I don't really need to on the bridge here. Let's go stand right on the border. That'll be lovely. Good old King Christopher, who should say is likely to pass away in this episode here today. Maybe he'll get on. But here's his heir, Prince Berger, over, is he in Window, I think? Maybe he's over on the bridge here. Yeah, he's the same age, basically, so they're both going to pass away very quickly. Which brings us on to this chap over here, Terrar. Because if you've seen my video on authority traits, we can see this guy is... actually, to be fair, I added several bad traits in to illustrate a point in that battle. But nonetheless, he is not a good character, which is kind of what made me think of him in the first place. Yeah, he's really not got an awful lot about him. So we're going to kill him off in battle. And in fact, that's the battle we've got here right now. So, can't actually see where this other army's positioned. They're right next to each other like that. So, which one do I want to attack first? Maybe we'll just go straight into this army, because then we have our reinforcements smashing into the side of them if we need them. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Let's go and take these guys on. Start today off with a colossal encounter, all of this stuff. That means the reinforcement army of siege equipment is going to take forever. It's going to be drawn out of position, and yeah, they're not going to be a worry at all. So as I said, we're going to get Terrarin killed here today. Actually, Kalmar the Honourable. You're a little bit better, aren't you? I can't remember exactly what you're like. Let's withdraw for a moment. Kalmar. Yeah, you're a lot better. You've got honest, honourable ruler, proper morals, proper taxes, but that seems to be a very common trait as they go. So we're going to fall to Christopher the Honourable as the eventual faction leader, who is handsome. He's got a promising commander, fair fighter, religious. He, all things considered, he's got prim, which we know is a good one. But ignorant is terrible. How has this happened? Ignorant though is not linked to it's not linked to intelligence. This is just being in towns with too little going on for too long. So we can flip this back, albeit I don't remember what the no going back point was. It's bit worrying, actually. That might have gone too far. I have to check that one out. But he seems to have a few of the good traits, so I think we should be able to balance that one out. We'll see. He's certainly overall a much better chap for the job, wherever Christopher the Honourable is. He's up in Abo. Maybe we need to get him out doing something. Yeah, we need to start building things. Build the Alchemist Lab. That might actually start to fix the problem there. So, we'll get ourselves into that battle momentarily. We'll see if we can just find the funds for this Alchemist Lab, because I have spent quite a bit on random bits of cannons and other things. You know what? We'll do it next turn. We'll do it next turn. We'll get those guys another time as well. Right, finish off this particular turn then with this big conflict over here. If I can just find the flag I want. There we go. Right, Theodoricus Salier is going to go down. Only a few bits of infantry to worry about. 1 unit of Imperial Knights, 2 units of Imperial Knights. So we don't have a lot of cav, but we do have a minor cav advantage. That's the main thing. Right, let's head in and let's take them out. An interesting position here. We've got their main force over there, their reinforcements there. Our reinforcements are hanging over here as well. So no one's getting too far into this battle straight away. We will obviously get our main artillery chaps onto fire at will once they can. We did the hill, so, or only a slight hill, but they look like they're slightly out one as well. Might not be able to actually shoot them. We'll see about that. We'll get our cannons up to the front, and we'll see if we can get the first shots off. But in general, we of course do want to make sure that we, we're just careful about this, because they have quite a lot of artillery. We don't really want to get ourselves in range. Good, good, good. So we aren't able to shoot them, but we are able to shoot some of the men. So we'll just see if we can, see if we'll pull them into battle a little bit. That's good, that's good. As they come into range of us then, we'll start getting their cavalry over on this flank. Trebuchets here are taking shots at our generals, which is a little bit worrying. What would be funny though is if we can get these guys to start shooting at their own friends. That could be incredibly silly, so we're going to try and see if that happens. That would be amusing. But on the whole, we will...
Our men are winning the battle.
Yeah, fine. We're going to go into the back of this general over here. Lovely. I've got subtitles on left over from recording an old video, but that's fine. I don't really mind them being on here. I just don't usually do it. Charge into that general. Come on, anytime you want to... They're refusing to charge into this guy, aren't they? Into the general. Okay, whatever. They are... Yeah, the only ones who are doing it are the scouts, who I really actually wouldn't like to be doing it all that much. You go and take on the peasant archers. You do the same. And feudal knights, you can pull yourselves over here. Okie pokey. It's a bit of a mess, but it's kind of fun. I'm just sending in the cav to do their work here. I don't want this guy to die, but I don't want the other one to die. So we'll get those 2 generals to do their job and finish them off. Yeah, see, they're trying to shoot their own men. It's quite fun. Are these cannons shooting anymore? They should be, but they should probably be aiming over here and not into the main pile of things. General, keep chasing after him. Feudal Knights, you get yourselves over here. Why are we doing so much damage with these guys? Did we just shoot ourselves? I think we just shot ourselves. Oh well, all is fine. Their trebuchets are a little bit busy. I'm going to send the decent leader back before too long, because I really don't want him to actually die. Oh, our general's leaving. You're supposed to die. Bit surprised they broke there. Very strange. Wasn't expecting that. Well, crossbow militia. Interesting. Right, well, we lost our cav, which is an interesting one. I wasn't really expecting them to flee. I kind of wanted them to die, but there we are. Might make the rest of the battle a bit more awkward. We will probably just get these cav back around to the main position of battle then, because yes, that's an interesting one. Of course, the better of our men has decided to stay, so we'll send him back. Has the general... Oh! My feudal knights! My crispy feudal knights! Get back to your lines, sir. This was never your suicide mission. Maybe I should have kept the suicide mission for, you know, when I'd largely won the battle. Right, I'm getting my line forward now. Just everyone well up. Apart from you, cannons. Cannons, you pretty much stay where you are and just keep shooting. That'll be grand. Okay, so Our general has fled, like the coward he is. Why did he leave? He's supposed to die. Fine. It's hard to kill cowards. That is actually one thing you should really have learnt from War, Thomas. So, as we run ourselves forward, hopefully this time all will be grand. Actually, let's just try and pick out a position here. Let's say, a bit further forward, about there-ish, because actually the archers can probably get a shot in pretty much now, actually. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Cannons, you don't worry about it. And infantry, just keep... Ow. Right, heavy infantry, just start running forwards. Don't like their shots coming in. Revolts, just start shooting. Yeah, lovely, lovely, lovely. Get your charges in, sirs. Try and give us room for the revolts to shoot down their centre. Lovely! Machine gun fire. That's what you want to see. Now, archers, can I suggest that you go on to loose? Because the whole point of having the cav advantage was really so that we could deal with all of their, all of their, these guys. So maybe we can send these 2 bits of cav over there to go and help. Oh, good. Good old laddie over here is ready to help. Where are you? I don't know where you are, but you can come and help me out. Infantry is obviously winning the battle. And we'll turn it down to 1 because I'm getting a bit confused. What a shot on the trebuchet there. Magnificent stuff. And we'll just go and smash into them. That is all grand. Yeah, General, if you can come in, take on those feudal knights. That will suit me. Woof. Fiery. Okay, archers are still getting some shots in. If I'm honest, though, I'd much rather my archers get themselves way forward now and start shooting into the, what do you call them? The trebuchets and all that stuff. We can start to pin them down, but we need to take out the infantry first and foremost. So, you guys are getting around the back. Go and take out their units over there. Semi-axemen can do the job. Too much artillery. Alright. We've definitely won this opening gambit here, but we've it's been an interesting one. Why did he flee? Right, well, there's a tree in the way of the charge, but that aside, the Spear Militia are not going to be very happy with this. 43, and they are down to 25 and routing. Lovely. Death animation does, of course, take a little bit long on this game, but that, even with that considered, the job is done. Oh, the General's bodyguard is still around. I hadn't realised that. Go and take him out, chappies. Yeah. Okay, some interesting shots coming in. The Ribble is doing something. We need to just pin down as many of these as possible now. Let's get them all poked down, and yeah, I think we've just about got all these trebuchets. Right. Archers, stop shooting. And just get yourself into that kind of position. Looks like we're going to get him captured with our lad over here. Perfect. I don't mind ransoming him back or releasing him. Oh, look at that uppercut! Chopped the horse in half, ripped out his rib cage. He's alive. He's only captured. It's fine. Now their reinforcements are they doing anything? Or are they just standing at the edge? They are indeed standing around. Let's try and reorganise a little bit. Infantry, 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 infantry. You go and start up. And we'll just get everyone into a new position. Here we are then, flaming shots coming all over the shop. We really need to get running in now. What other infantry do we have? You guys run. Just get in there. Anything we've got. You guys out of your position. Good, 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 good. That's one more down. The thing is, we could get some mass routes here if the shots start landing on us. So it is a little bit of a high risk here as we charge in the infantry. This sheer amount of artillery, it's big problems. Luckily, in this sort of century, it shouldn't be the end of the world. Now, where are the generals? They are charging in. That could be problematic. Quite a lot of shots hitting us there. Quite a lot of them. We need our generals then to go into their general. I keep thinking of Trebuchet instead, but it's fine. It is absolutely fine. Semi-axemen are coming in here. Right. Start getting on top. Everyone over here, get on top of them. Archers, get in top. Get in top. Get on top. There's 2 more of the Sami archers. I'm just talking nonsense now. As long as we have them pinned, though, most of the damage can be avoided, which is good news for us. So our cannons are slowly trying to get themselves in range, just try and get anything shot at. We are going to lose these generals to random flaming shots. I am fairly confident of that being a case here. Good. These 7 feudal knights are trying to engage as many of them as possible. I must have more units just ambling around. All of you, just get in. Norse archers, you are pretty good at hand-to-hand, so stop shooting them and just keep them busy. This general is... Ooh, you could be in trouble. I don't want you to die if you don't have to. So we're not going to send you straight... We're not going to send you straight in. Now, we have tons of reinforcements. Onja, great. That's just what I want, a catapult right now. We have plenty to win this. It's just how badly how bad the cost of it is. Okay, those guys are fleeing for some reason. I don't know why their general's fleeing. We're going to try and catch him here. Pull him in. Pull him in. Scouts, you come in this direction. Ah! Right, we really need to start into these moving forward a bit more because they were just attacking that general and now he's gone. Keep fighting on. Their general is nearly captured. Ow! Look at all those crispy Vikings. That's not what we want. Yeah, they're routed, not surprising. We've got most of them pinned down at this point, but there's still a few causing us problems. Ow! Right, their general, I didn't see the general fleeing thing, but he's still there. He is still there. Right, we're pretty much done at this point. There we go. There we go. We took out his horse, and with that, we're pretty much there. Right, let's keep going, sir. It's time for you to head in. And I reckon we've just about got this battle done then with the general dead. Look at all of the fleeing men. This is just an absolute massacre on both sides. It's a bloodbath, but that is artillery for you. Oh well, it's all good. It's all good. I think our generals are going to survive it. The 2 that I wanted to survive anyway. And the 3rd one, annoyingly, are still with us. But, you know, what can you do, eh? What can you do? Even the Norse archers got their hands pretty bloody in this bout. But their bombard back there is one of the last things still fighting. So what we got? Trebuchet here, 13 of them. Yeah. Okay, the surround is coming. And with that, I don't think we have anything left to fear. Whew. Right, well, what have we lost? 24%. It seems worse than that, probably because we got the whole reinforcement army over here. You still haven't really taken any blows. That's the army from the city, of course. I'm just a bit annoyed that old Tararan got away. I say it as if he's the enemy. Basically, he's the enemy. How are we getting on over here? There must be 1 unit left fighting or something, because honestly, I don't know why we haven't won. We pretty much have. So what I'll do is I will catch you back on the campaign map, ladies and gentlemen, because this battle is all but done at this stage. Just being cruel because we can at this point, shooting the last few of them, and with that, officially victory is ours. And yeah, it looks a lot better when we look at it that way, doesn't it? Because good old Tararan fought. Good old Tararan. Right, well, Tararan's good old forces fought valiantly today. He gained no experience because he didn't bother fighting with the chivaled chap along his side. Oh, he did very, very well indeed. So with that, we could ransom them back. We could ransom him back. Now, I will quite happily do that, to be honest. We'll ransom him. They accepted. 7,000 monies. You get to live. Please go home. Trait increase feels appreciated. And winning first dread up. You know what, though, sir? I wanted you to die. Where is Tararan? He's popped over there, which is unusual. Brilliant, brilliant. I like how he got all the plaudits for that. He actually gained +1 to his authority there for marks of war. But there we go. Anyway, we'll ignore that bit there. We probably need to mop these guys up, though. Oh, for Pete's mahogany table. There's a dreaded plague that's arrived. I don't know where that someone's dead. New factionaire, Prince Tararan. Okay, Berger has died, which is Interesting. They've now squared up to us just about. Or no, this Mongolian diplomat is squared up to us. Interesting. Right, well, I think I'm going to send the chat from Abo over then, because he needs to go get himself some action. Christopher the Honest will one day be king, but not for very long, because he's getting on as well. I say he'll be king one day, just as long as we get this guy killed. I left them so that they could retreat, not so that they could square up to us again. Fine, we'll go stand on the bridge. We'll just merge that army, because frankly I can't be bothered to do anything else with it. And unfortunately, we're about to get a load of plagues racking through our city. So, not the best time to be... Obviously, Hamburg's got it instantly. Obviously. Now, you had the plague. Brilliant. Our army now has the plague. I should have remembered that was going to happen, but I didn't. Little scout force, nothing is around there. That's fine. So, let's get as many troops out of as many cities as possible, I think, at this point. So let's just leave a couple kind of deadish units around. Can we keep all of our cities happy on low tax rates? I hope so, because that's what we're about to do. Get as many forces out as possible. You're fine as you are. Some of these are alright. We'll have to get good old Horby out of town for a little bit and go and do something. I don't know. Go on a little holiday. I don't think we've got too many watchtowers to go and put out, though. Tell you what, though, you can go and take on that force. That's fine by me. Go and join this chap who's only just gone there. We'll just send a few units out to go and keep themselves busy in the field rather than get themselves plaguing the city. So we really don't want that. So let's just take this chance to reorganise some of our generals. These boats are not on land. These are the cavalry to help take out all the siege equipment. Fine. That boat can stay there, but these ones can come over and help out. Get on the boats. Actually, you can put all sorts of bad traits on the boats, so I don't know why I just left them on. But I did, so that will have to be what we do. So we'll send you over to Window, perhaps. Not in the town, but near enough. And you, sir, you are currently safe as well. No plague here just yet. Set out a per now. Let's turn this down to low tax rate and try and manage the situation the best we can. City Hall, probably a good idea. In terms of the game, this won't last that long, so I'm happy just to put a couple units in there. In fact, the second one didn't even really do anything. So let's just keep them safe. And yeah, if we just make sure that we are free from any potential blight, then that kind of works for me. With most of our cities cleared out of their armies, there's just one left, and that is Thorkel's army over here, and it's kind of slightly surrounded. So we're going to have to, try this once again. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, though. You're stuck, aren't you? Because I've already started to try this battle. Fine. We are going to then use this army this time, of course, because it's the actual force. We use Prince Tararan's force as the backup. So we'll leave it at that. Marvellous then. So this is... okay, no leader, but not a bad one considering the experience on them all. We certainly have the cavalry for the battle. So interesting. Well, we'll head in. We'll see what we can do. We are racing to get ourselves on position on top of this hill here, and we seem like we've just about done it. Albeit I'm pretty scared by all of their, by their particularly strong set of flaming shots which are coming at us currently. I don't really like it. They actually got themselves a ballista, which is interesting. These shots are going to cause some huge damage. Just hoping, sit on top of the ridge, if the shots are just going to shoot over us, which does sometimes happen. Archers, why they're on flaming shot, I don't know. We do need to just start getting into them, I think. We are not that strong today, but we do have ourselves plenty of... what do you call it? Can't think of the word. We have plenty of stuff. Oh, height advantage. Yes, let's go with that. We have plenty of height advantage. Right, well, they are definitely the stronger men, but we are... oh, God, that shot's going to... nope, just short. Okay, we're just going to charge in, see what we can do. They are charging uphill, but unfortunately it's still going to be slightly bad for us. But we'll have to just do the best we can with it. So, Nos archers are going to try and shoot in. So Ondra's just going to have to take the brunt. You were supposed to be defending him, sir, but you failed in your duties. So, you can come and smash into the sides of these armoured sergeants. That would hopefully do some damage to them. Yeah, lovely work. Not sure we properly got a good charge in there, but at least it means that we'll be able to start. Yeah, good. These units have now won that battle. These cavalry can pull out. We don't have a cavalry advantage here. It should be stated. We are not in a particularly good position in this battle. It's about the reinforcements as much as anything else. Right, the general flees. Good, 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 good. So, cavalry can get into the flanks. Infantry can start to press forward. Honestly, Norse Archer, just go and help because you're pretty strong in hand-to-hand conflict anyway. And yeah, you're probably better off a few of you just getting into battle. Works for me, absolutely. And we can start to pin down the reinforcements. Good, good, good. We just start sending in 1 or 2 more of these in. We should be fine. You, sir, can just run into those. It's a bit of a mess. Bit of a mess, not going to lie, but hopefully we'll be alright. Cannon somewhere is shooting at something. I'm not sure what. I should probably be careful of it. It'd be quite horrendously unlucky if my cannon happened to shoot my own. But there we are. Where are their reinforcements? Over there. Okay. You aim over there and go off fire at will for the moment, because it looks like we need to mop up most of this. There's still actually a few battles going on because this is Medieval 2. They are fighting for quite a long time. It does seem like we've got all the... Yeah, all of their artillery seems to be dealt with at this point. Good, good, good. Right, with 7 engagements won, we can now turn around and make sure that we now entrap what's left. Good work by us then. Go and mop up some of the Imperial Knights, because they are not particularly friendly. Actually, yeah, we'll just get some of these units. Dismounted Imperial Knights would be good to mop them up, but honestly, I'm probably going to release a lot of their men anyway. So that is all grand. Now. As we mop these guys up, we need to bear in mind this second force is coming in. I didn't actually bother looking properly at what it was because I'm an idiot. So, if you can go and shoot these guys from their hill, that would be magnificent. Just start working your magic. I'm not actually going to tell them to shoot what they want because that's not going to go very well for me. What I do need to do, though, is regather all of my forces. So, infantry, if you can get yourselves just across like that. Nice and wide. We're just going to kind of, yeah, get ourselves into a general position. Missiles in behind them as well. And cavalry, we have about 2 of you. Ow! Yeah, well, cavalry, you can go gather yourself over by the stone circle, which for some reason still exists here. Yes. The infantry seem to be wandering away from their support, so that's good. We're going to go and deal with all of their siege equipment. In fact, all infantry, just start charging at them. That works for me. We'll just start pressing straight into them. Don't think they're going to have too much of a chance here. This is good. This is good. We will smash the enemy. To be honest, Norse archers, are you better off getting in? I think they're better off getting in. Just get into hand-to-hand combat. I do enjoy their flexibility. People often say, what is the point of having yourself these archers with all this good armour? You know, it's kind of wasted on them. I don't think so. It means that you have this second line of infantry, and honestly, the reserves are often what win you a battle. And when you don't have enough infantry, such as today, I really don't, yeah, that's going to make a big difference for me. So we'll just start shooting at them. There's only 1 left on the catapult, so that's good, isn't it? This is a mess. This whole battle's an absolute mess. Unfortunately, you're not the general I wanted to kill, but we'll send you in anyway. And good. General's done his work. Falk's done his work with the with all the catapults. They've been dealt with, and at this point, it is just a mopping up job by and large. There might be 1 or 2 still around. Yeah, don't shoot anymore. Thank you very much. Mop them up. Is it just this unit? Yeah, it's just this unit. We've done it again. Marvelous work. Marvelous work. An absolute mess. Absolute mess. But there we are. We can't even retrain anything, which is why I, you know, obviously I was forced my hand here because of the plague coming, so All is good. Well, on the whole, they're going to escape because we don't have enough cav, but there we are. Another good victory for us then. Thorkel done great work. Merchant Cavalry Militia are dead, but there we go. We'll let all the bankers die. Perfectly fine by me. So here we have another ransom pile. Honestly, on this occasion, they are just a pile of trash. We'll just release them. It's all fine. They can go home and they'll die of the plague before long if they're sensible. So, Danzig is now empty because we've still got this force to clear off. Fine, we'll get into battle and we'll go and deal with them. Let's go. Aha, change of plan here. Prince Tararin's going to do it himself. This is going to be good. See if we can get a bit more cav. That's a ridiculous statement, isn't it? I know I don't have any cav. A few cannons. Why not? Let's just give you a ridiculous force. Cannon. What? Catapult. Ah, some more artillery. You go ahead, sir. This will be fun. So, tons of artillery, bit of cav, and Prince Tararin who needs to die. Let's go. One of the lovely things about taking on trebuchets, they're so big. We can absolutely blatter them, splatter them, kaplatter them, all the made-up words. We can do that to them and make sure that they are dealt with. So we probably want to go get around to this bombard though, because they will probably be in range before too long. So if bombards, you can probably focus on the Pavis crossbowmen. That will be lovely. Just get one of you to charge in the front there, but the rest can come round and take on the bombard here. Yeah, actually, there is one more cav back there. They might as well come in. Smash into them. Pull back out. There we go. Look at that cannon fire! Oh, yes, this is what we love to see. Pull back out there. Yeah, so we have basically brought the prince along with a load of mentalist warrior monks. I say monks, you know, clerics, priests, whatever we want to call them. It's all very similar meanings, aren't they? So, how do you like this, chaps? How do you like this? Fire shots coming in, all the cannon fire. Come on, let's speed this up. Woohoo! Oh, and there are the priests. Okay, marvellous stuff. Priests, get going. You pull out there. Other reinforcement priests coming. They are in good time. Lovely. And with the latest charge, is the king... The prince is going to survive this, isn't it? I need to put the prince in some more trouble. Go and take out the Pavis. That'll be a nice way to begin this. And... where's the main infantry somewhere? Oh, don't seem to be a lot of them around, really, do they? They're probably just going to get our own guys shot. Actually, that's a great idea. Let's shoot our king. Let's shoot the prince. Right, bombards. Aim for this unit right here. Oh, no, they can't. Aim for this one. You can hit that, and that will probably just overshoot. That's all fine by me. Okay, this is good. Where is our prince? There he is. Oh, Prince Tararin. Oh, yes, this is what we want. This is what we need. Come on! Cannon fire! Shoot him down. Oh, he's still standing in there. He's doing his work. He's getting stabbed in the back. Come on! No! That's not the clip I wanted. Oh, no! You saved our prince. You fiend. Right, Cav, get out of there. Priests, get out of there. We want the general to finish this off himself as much as possible. And by that I mean finish himself off. Armoured sergeants, that looks like a fun battle for you. Oh yes. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Cannons then shoot into the Pavis crossbowmen. We'll come into here. And hopefully we'll get him shot. General is steady, very tired. Come on, sir, you have to hold on while our cannons shoot you down. He's right at the front this time. No, don't run away. We want him to die. Ugh. Cannons. They're shooting the wrong way now. Ooh, they're clearly getting good at actually like taking on these things, but there we are. General's bodyguard, come on. He's down to 2. We've got a great chance of hitting him. Come on. Oh, we're so good at hitting all the siege equipment that we keep missing the actual general here. He is getting stabbed by the catapult though. Come on, at least stab him. We've got to go out the proper way. Oh, he's... We've tried to shoot him with the bombards, it didn't quite happen. Right, you can run away, sir, that's fine. As for the rest of this battle, we do need to actually finish this off, so... I'm pretty sure the cannons can do their work, so we'll just get the cav back over here and we'll let the cannons finish them off. They actually still have a catapult left, interestingly. That was complete chaos. Pull out the cav. We are just blowing holes in the side of this countryside here. Ow! There's the victory! The warrior priests have done it. And our prince is dead. Sadly not shot by a cannon as I'd hoped. Would have been good endcard material there. But alas not. The prince has been taken care of. And Machiavelli will be very, very proud of me here today. All civilized people will be awed because today we have gotten rid of our terrible, terrible young prince. And with that, we have us as a new faction heir who will be greatly appreciated. We'll execute them in honour of our prince, of course. A noble death. A noble death will be said. He was killed by a catapult man, but he did stand and fight this time. Prince Christopher the Honest. There we go. This is what we want from our faction heir. Much, much better. He is. Is he on the boat right now? Did I send him onto the boat? He might well be. Okay, that's all fine. He's got to go and build the alchemist lab to go and make him a bit more educated, but sadly the plague means he's going to have to hold off. Right, with that sorted out, we can now try and repopulate Danzig with some of the scraps of all these god forbidden forces. We'll just send all of these tiny, tiny scripts and scrabs. You guys get in the city. What is the tax rate like? It's fine. Right, all is good. We will get everyone together and hopefully the Imperials will get the message. Leave us alone. King Christopher the Honest has died. Oh, he never got to go and take Poznan. It's under siege right now. Under siege from the plague, of course. Yes, so that of course means we have a new faction leader, King Christopher the Honest. And yes, we've taken care of him. 6 authority, ornamental armour, which I've picked up because as I've turned king, I didn't have, I think, at least 3 command. But that's extra authority, so that's all right. It's better to get the other armour if you're going to be in battle, but he isn't really going to be, he's just going to rule. And yeah, just interesting things to our family tree, because he doesn't have a wife, he's never got married, so he has no children, which isn't great. So I guess it'll pass on to Hakon of Quannak? No, it's moved all the way over to this line. Because actually, yes, he's married in, so it would be Queen Tokka, which is the princess I used the least effort on, of course, because I'm a fool and didn't bother with the one princess who was actually in the direct line. But there we go. So it's gone over to the second branch over here to Vadamo of Hasselhund and to Prince Coldbane the Honourable. Oh, okay. So that's good. We've got ourselves, we've kind of moved along the tree a bit here. And he's a nice chap. He's been fighting, of course, over this way. The Black Death, yeah, has caused us quite a bit of financial problems, as you might have imagined. We've kind of cleared off a few of these forces, done a few more battles since, just a repeat of the same kind of things. And we can't really retrain at the moment, so we're just hanging around. We're going to wait until the plague burns out before we go and push them forward. Marks of War, Promising Tactician, Heir Apparent. Anything else for authority? Not really. Proper morals. I can't remember if that goes to Prim or if that's something else. Nothing actually too much here for his authority. So, he's only a few years younger. He won't be king for too long if he did become king. But worth just making sure we do a bit to bolster him. And likewise, he's not married. None of these guys of the Hadsons are married. Even Agatha of Hadsund, I don't think I've had any offers for her for a long time. I'm looking out because she's getting a bit old now. Okay, so I'm not sure why it skips John of Hadsund. Feeling poorly, prim, fertile, slave superstition. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why it's skipping him, but there we are. It apparently has. Good old Thorkel might well be next along the line. I don't even know anymore. The family trees can be a bit strange sometimes. So, over at Thorn. Yeah, we had to go and clear off a force who approached us here, but now they've gone to the bridge instead. So it looks like we're going to send our good old factionaire around here. Can join up with this force. Oh, God knows at this point. We'll have a little look what he's got here. He is, again, lacking with cav, and I don't have any cav in this force either. That's a bit annoying. You go back over here. We'll send some of our cav in your direction, sir. Marvellous. And then from there we probably need some missiles. Actually, say that. Well, the crossbowmen would be nice to have. Some of these axemen would be grand. Let's have some more Huskels and some heavy infantry. Okay, you move up to that 4, start bolstering that, and we will be ready to defend Thorn should we need to. But I'd probably, like I've just done, skip a few turns, wait for this plague to burn out, because currently my plans to invade all of this are a little bit stalled. Not a lot I can really do. This target has gone into hiding. You are no longer required to assassinate him. Gone into hiding. Did he die? Or is it just that we've lost track of where he is? That's an odd way of phrasing it. That, of course, actually was someone we were planning to get married at some point. I mean, tragedy. Ingrid. No! Ingrid. Oh, she must have been getting on. How old was Ingrid at this point? She would have been along the line, was she not along this top line? Where is Ingrid on our line of people? I don't even know. I can't see her anywhere. Where is Ingrid? Where's a dead lady? Well, apparently Ingrid's dead. Wherever she is, I'm obviously a bit blind right now and can't see her. But there we are. Alas, that was the end of our beloved Ingrid. So, yeah. Yeah, Thorn is under siege, so we'll have to clear those out. Honestly, though, at the moment, what I'm probably going to do is just stand outside. And if they want to come attack it, they're welcome to. Honestly, it's not a problem for me. We'll just let them throw their lives into a brick wall. 1 unit Norse axemen inside the citadel. But, yeah, we can just get around the rear of them with our army, so they're not going to be able to crack in. Well, we found Edmund the Scarred, who doesn't seem to be hiding anymore. The mission seems to have gone, but there we are. I feel like he's not going to take that city with the reinforcements here. We'll see about that. Although, something I've just, because I was in here, there's nothing in. It is plagued, but honestly, it's worth sending these chaps just to go and walk into the city. Why did they leave it wide open like that? It's absolutely ludicrous. Okay, we will get that for now. Just something to hold it in case they want to besiege it. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? We've got Golzal in now, so it's one more city taken. Otherwise, we're just going to bide a bit of time. We'll see if they want to attack. I'd like to do a city defence if we can. If they don't bother attacking for a few turns, then we'll start marching forward. On the other hand, there are a few forces here who need to start pressing a little bit closer. Put these guys under a bit of pressure. Honestly, if they are not going to get peace, then we'll just have to cause them some problems. Yes, a bit of biological warfare from this chap to come. We'll see about that. But for now, yeah, we're just going to wait for this to blow over. Mostly, the plague is gone. But Hamburg and my army, my horribly depleted army, and and Hanover, which I want to attack, they are both currently plaguey, so we'll have to leave that for now. We'll go plonk this chap on the bridge. This guy I adopted into the family, not particularly good, but that lady was about 28, 29, so I had to get her married off. So he'll do. He's at least got brave and fair fighter. It's a decent enough start, if nothing particularly good. Finally, the plague has lifted on Hamburg, and we can start to repair some of these units. They've lost probably about 45% of their unit here, so it's a bit depressing. We've pretty much got to rebuild this force from scratch at this stage. Bit of a shame, but we will at least get them ready in good time. A few turns, we'll have them retrained. Start with some of the heavy lads. And those who are ready, maybe we could think about moving on. Yes. So go and take 3 of our lovely cannons. Get yourselves over there. You, sir, you are free of the plague now. So take yourself with a few of our retrained chappies over there. There's still some that need a bit of merging. You can join them as well. 4 infantry. Do we have anyone else ready? Yes, we have one of our lovely pikes. Then 2 of you and you as well. That'll be absolutely fine. That looks like plenty to go and take out Hanover. But yeah, I could probably send them a few of these as well. You, sir, can start plodding back in that direction over towards Hamburg, and when you can join the retrained forces, you'll be able to use those to get on with the war. Marvellous stuff. So we're just going to try and rebuild things for now. Our economy has picked up immediately, obviously, as you might expect. Now, there are quite a few places, though, that are lacking any infrastructure projects right now, simply because it's obviously been so long since I've actually had any money. 5 or 10 turns of the Black Death has done quite a lot to just slow down my economy. But at this point, I can at least get the building projects on once more. And yes, as you might imagine, we are under siege over here. I'm just going to send this random little extra force to go and relieve it. Honestly, I'm quite happy to stand next to him for the moment. The game's been very awkward about it. There we are, that'll do. So just, you know what, actually, I'm quite happy to auto-resolve that. Let's just clear them off, release the catapult. We won't go in the town, we don't want all of the plague to be annoying, but we will just kind of let that burn out. Well, that's a nice freebie. Wasn't expecting to get that one for nothing, but there we go, we have indeed. And what I do need is just a few more odd units. I get the mounted crossbowmen, who aren't that good, but I like them for their maneuverability. They're not actually all that powerful, but I just like the fact that you can get around the back and shoot people with crossbows. That is an awful lot of fun. Then, you know, as I said, they're not the greatest, but I like them from a tactical sense. They're worth a lot more in that sense than they are for their literal damage. So, bit of biological warfare. Nope, no plague for Gullets. Well done. So you didn't die of the plague, you managed to die doing your job badly. So nothing there. Oh well. I was looking just to do a little bit of annoying damage to them. And we do have our cannon over here. Poznan is fairly well defended. We could just go and march straight into this town, so that's what we're going to do. They don't want peace, then we'll go do that. That was actually harder than it looked. Yeah, surprisingly difficult with sack, because exterminating is never a particularly good idea, really. But there we are, a freebie once again. We'll get ourselves, well, is there anything really to get here? Town Hall will be a nice little addition. Tell you what, we'll get ourselves some spear militia just to hold the town, and we'll see if there's anything else to poke. They've been sending their forces at us for a while now, so they're in big trouble realistically. So as we rebuild up some of our forces, we can just merge here. Oh, that was very nice. So there's a few units you definitely need sending back to the castle there to retrain. Yeah, quite a lot actually. If you can, yep, just send this unit. That'd be marvellous. So. We've got a little bit of range on here. 3 units. You're actually half injured. A few half skulls. Could do with some feudal knights. They need retraining. So we'll get the cavalry trained first. The scouts are always good to chase it down. And otherwise, I'm not really too bothered. Maybe just some of our Norse archers for now. We'll get this force back up and running over here in Plock. We can get ribolts, which are always funny. So maybe we'll get... Yeah, let's get our siege equipment going. We can send that over to this army over there. Marvellous things coming together now. And with that, we can obviously head down to Hanover, which is one of our key settlements to fall to us. Honestly, if they don't want peace, we'll just take them out of the game. That'll go a long way to getting us our 35 regions. Yeah, actually, we take over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-ish. Yeah, that is up to 35. We'd be very, very much there. I don't know if we're missing any of these settlements. Yes, we're missing Narva. So we're going to have to steal that off these guys at some point. Interesting. It's a citadel, which is going to make it really hard to rebel as well. Might have to do something to steal it off them. What are you doing, sirs? We shall honour the alliance as you march a full stack army into our borders. Interesting, sir. If I take some of my army out, would you be tempted to attack? I don't know. We'll see about that. I really could do, though, with some reinforcements. These are militia units. They're not actually going to retrain, are they? No, they're not. So, we'll get some of you first and foremost. Yeah, let's just get the free infantry, then we'll retrain you in a moment, sir. Now, looking back at our family tree once more. Yeah, because obviously we've got Prince Colbane, who is fine, but once again, none of these guys have children, so God knows where we are going in terms of the family tree. Yes, I was going to say Ingrid's is dead, and I realise now it's this particular portrait, but for some reason it doesn't grey out. I guess the background's grey, but it was always grey anyway. No, she doesn't seem to have any grandchildren. She's actually died without grandchildren, which is interesting. These guys haven't actually had any children yet, even though they're supposed to bring the god's children. So that's a little bit upsetting. Maybe we just need to take more regions to trigger the game into doing it a little bit more. I don't know, maybe that's the best plan. I'm just going to get some spies and assassins to try to cause some problems with the Novgorodis. And if they're not going to break the alliance, I don't want to be the one to do it. So maybe we'll have to try some secret ploy. I was planning on trying to make one or two of these rebel anyway. But if I do need Narva over here, then perhaps that is a plan we need to get on with. Good relationship with Poland developing now. That's lovely. Need that over time. We have ourselves a couple upgrades completed, which is perfect because I would like to get some key infrastructure built. So we'll get some roads sorted out there. Thank you. This is a new chap who just joined us, got married into the family. Oh, we're getting some of our Pavese crossbowmen nowadays. That is good to see, good to see. And otherwise, I'm just a priest. I had a priest? Who knew? Apparently I had one priest. There are so many of them around, it's really not something that interests me. 4 gills. You're not supposed to be dready. Legacy of chivalry. Mean leader. Well, he has been on a very high tax rate for a while. I suppose that is true. Oh well. Well, we'll turn it down a little bit because we don't need it that high anymore. As for Hanover, oh yes, we're ready to smash into there, aren't we? That will be magnificent. Otherwise, though, we need to get ourselves onto the bridge here. Hello, Imperial Assassin. You're not very friendly, are you? No. So, onto the bridge with them. Continuing to retrain the forces in Hamburg. You know what, I'm just going to get those like that. Oh, we can get the Oberdeschers over here. Oh, yes, these are very nice chaps. Spear wall, of course, the very long spears, but they're very long spears with good choppy heads, so good against armour as well. Magnificent late unit, that one. Okay, good stuff. We're looking pretty strong all round. What's happened to the army of Novgorod? Oh, it's gone to their land. That's fair enough. They're allowed to. They do have military access, in fairness. It's just always a bit wary when they're floating around. Army. Oh, yes, we're going to send these somewhere. Well, we'll keep them here now, I guess. I don't really need that. We will, though, get some of those militia because they're always helpful. Although these guys probably just need to merge at this point. Sod if I lose one or two of them. Marvellous. So King Christopher the Honest can stay over here for the moment. Just plot everything else we've got going on, which includes these 2 spies and assassins heading over eastward. We also have a spy here. More likely to be a good one because he's actually trained in the guild. Yeah, he's a little bit better, isn't he? Actually, there's Thieves Guild here as well, is there? No, it's just the Merchants Guild. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. We are going to head into and smash Hanover. Imperial large city. Lots and lots of money to be had in the sacking of this place. So Captain Wilkerus over here, he has himself 2 Zweihanders. Zweihanders and Imperial Knight. Load of trebuchets, which inside the city, I'm not sure how much damage they'll do, but not too much of a problem. We kind of can't see the town here. Anyway, we're into Hanover. Let's go. We are really just swearing up to each other at this point. I love it. This is great. Come on, cannons! Ah! We missed that then. Come on, shot. That was a terrible shot. He just blew open the door. Oh, that's quite fun. No, I don't think they've actually landed a proper hit on any of our units yet. But we'll see. Ow. We'll see about that. I haven't seen anyone seem to have taken any damage. Apparently we are yes! Apparently we're terrible shots, he says, as we just absolutely demolish the trebuchet. Keep going, lads. Keep going. This is good fun. I'm still on the camera. Oof. It's so close. Oh, that's actually not the general, that's the Imperial Knights. Okay, fine. I don't think there actually is a general here, is there? No. Oh well. They're not very good at shooting them, are they? Come on, just start shooting some non-flaming cannonballs. That'll do the job. Ow! They've shot the 1 cannon remaining. How rude. Well, that teaches them for missing, really, doesn't it? They've missed for too long. No, don't charge them. Fools. No, they failed. They failed. Well, unfortunately, lads, that is your failure. Get out of the city. Well, the rain's just falling onto the survey handers at this point. We've got one unit of Sammy Axemen just waiting to charge on in. If they want to stand around and get shot, they're willing. And yeah, I'm ready to shoot them down. Works for me. Yeah, all these buildings are just absolutely burnt to a cinder because mostly their shots have been terrible and they've been shooting their own men. There we are. Are they actually going to charge in? Yes, charge in as. Now, all my missiles. Probably stop shooting at this point. That would be a good idea. If you just bring all yourselves up, we'll shoot the rest down. Looks like they are going to charge. We only have one unit of infantry over here. Oh well, it's all fine. The semi-axemen can hold their line. The Norse archers will be happy. Just get all infantry into battle at this point. But the archers can continue shooting. Don't shoot up. The horses are right there, man. Fools, there we go. See, arrows at this particular range would be absolutely catastrophic. Even to this medieval armour, it would really do the work. Well, there we are. The Norsemen have got into battle. All cat. Let's just send everyone in at this point. Everyone in! Yes, he's gone. See that? Just a sideways rain of arrows. And with that, we'll probably see that the battle will end pretty soon. So, that was fun, wasn't it? Let's just drown them. All infantry into these trebuchet lads. And all cav, get into them. All missiles, please stop shooting. And just get hand to hand. Lovely work. Well, we could have done that a lot quicker, but I thought it was fun to take on their artillery with our artillery. And I think they landed one proper hit on us. Maybe they hit two, because that one's damaged as well, but that might have just been our own blowing up. So there we are. Nice clear victory for us there. Minimal damage done. And with that, a significant city has fallen to us. Yes, Hanover is one of ours. And with that, big chunk of land in the southwest, but also well, not a big pile of money, but a little pile of money. Fair bit of damage to the town hall and the fairground, unfortunately, but we'll just have to accept that, I think. So a bit of merging will do as well, bit of rebuilding, and ooh, what do I want? Those mines? Why have they not built those mines? Absolute fools, absolute fools. Well, we'll get that done for now. And marvellous, marvellous, marvellous. Well, we'll go with that on very high tax rate. In spite of your chivalry, I don't care. You're going to go do that. And there are a few lads straggling around, so we'll lay some watchtowers and get them shot in good time. So perhaps that's what we need to do. You, sir, you need to go and lay a watchtower about there. Will be fine. You can get back to your little force, which might as well be in Hamburg anyway. That's all fine. You just went for a little bit of a jog. Right, well, that's a good place to leave it for today. We've taken over Hanover. We've survived the Black Death. Some of us have. And we've taken this town for no particular good reason. Pomerania is ours in honour of Eric. This will be renamed as the City of Eric to commemorate our first king of Pomerania, of course. So, magnificent stuff. Things are coming together. Things are coming together. The Imperials seem to not want peace, no matter what I do. Is my diplomat over here dead? Apparently I don't have a diplomat anymore, so I can't have any more peace. That's a shame, isn't it? Big shame. Well, I'll see if I've got a diplomat. We'll have a chat. I'll want these two before we have peace, though, because I want to actually make sure I have all of the coastal settlements. And of course, we took this for no particular reason, but Poznan I would like to take as well. We're just going to remobilise our troops after the Black Death. Cause us a few problems, of course, but we will very soon have ourselves full armies ready to go once more. Oh yes. Oh yes, our faction heir, Prince Colby the Honourable. Bit old, but a good chap all round. He'll be marching off to Poznan, and he'll be taking that very, very soon indeed. I'll catch you next time for that. For now, though, I'm Thomas. This is Teutonic Game, and this has been a Kalmar Union campaign. Thank you, and goodbye. Execute. Sorry! A lot of arrows coming in. That's a lot of jam. The red line of doom is not your friend anymore, sir. No, it is not. No, it is not. Khan! Khan! No!